And the Rebels are taking away the start. On the move from inside his spot. Good job by the kick returner to stop the return man. So the Oregon will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium.
And as they'll feature him, they'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, they're not get free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And turnovers are so pivotal to winning a football game. Last week, man, he put it on the deck as well, and they lost by a possession. This week, you fumble again. Man, you've got to take care of the football. That's always priority number one for every single offense.
Come on, bro. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be... certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on them.
So much riding on. Who gets to lay down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense offense, when you do that, they find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a man deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. With jet sweep pass. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down to the 13. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. A little more space to open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do you want to put him up, more people in the box to stop?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Rebels will hustle to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled, but he has a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and excel.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the return man is stopped. And now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up, everyone, as we take a quick look at some stats. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go right back to the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The pitch. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They knock him down inside the 30 and the 29, and so pick up the 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He'll toss it. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! That trip to the end zone is the 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses. And that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Camden Land isn't exactly putting this one in the win column.
Take over.
They're up by a field goal over Utah State. And boy, KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now on the counter. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Toss tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play a run, got to play a pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
I'm really impressed by this pass rush race. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Ducks will...
Dropped the ball twice on the same damn play.
Back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's back to throw on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The hurry up now, second down, clock kicking. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating.
He caught it. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half. Stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
On to attempt to drop. And it's perfect.
Personal foul.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The Ducks are ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive yesterday. They had won it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup for 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Goes to the option. He can't go out and catch the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
When running back screens, quarterbacks are taught to hold on to the ball to the very last possible second. But I don't even think he thought he was going to get hit that quick before delivering.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got more. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Dialing up the second down pass play. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you never go broke taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass has effective. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback running right up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays. Your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On second down, looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Fast motion from the offense. On the option. He'll toss it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what you're going to do. Like the line blocks for a certain good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good in the next down.
Movement here from the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And
he dropped it.
A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the end zone.
Hold on to it.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nah, I ain't been able to stop their ass all year. I mean, all game. We've been going back and forth. Like, they so active. 3 points the way I feel right now. That one that did me no good. It was a gamble, but it paid off. That was a terrible pass, quarterback. You literally tried to get him set up.
Lining up to add another. And they did make the extra point, and we have a timeout game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes live.
You okay? Okay, Boogie. Could have come in here. I'm coming here. Boogie. I'm coming here. Definitely have to take your ass on the walk today. Get you up.
After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can, quickly, right when he's breaking out of that hole. Nice job getting it to him quick so he can get a 1st down.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have a home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Takes it on the return. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they picked up 9 on first down. Now bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
I like that. What you got?
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lets one fly deep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Great job by the DB.
The entire fuck out of here.
Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going break on it, and make sure.
So tell me that ain't the algorithm.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him.
Tell me that ain't the algorithm.
Third down.
Perfect play call. This nigga lost it in the sun. That nigga lost it in the sun.
To the ground and try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Quarterback keeper.
Wow.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Why we can't have the regular goal?
This area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does
what you say?
Situation as this game moves on.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job of playing physical by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showed him to read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The Rebels come to the line in a hurry.
Watch the screen from.
On 3rd down, going up top. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rebels will put it away on 4th down.
Good job, defense.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because, you know, your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And after a successful run like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it.
Hit the corn.
And they'll ride him down. And before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run the option. Turns it on to midfield. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there.
Running back, you're still supposed to stay to the side no matter what. You don't stop running with him.
Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle. And it's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
First down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They move the tight end all over. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on those running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for space. It's Brooks. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The inside hand. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball spotted up at 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
He was on it.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. And it's no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Wow.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in overtime.
Let's see who's better. A short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
Fong, don't fuck this up.
To the air, it's Fong. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they knocked him down, and he got past the line of the game.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Now on the option. Quick toss. He pushes his way down the floor as they get closer and closer.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to run a little time, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is no
This dude was gonna kill me. I ain't got.
The physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
Fourth down. Pick it up here or this game is over. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Let's go! This back shoulder throw!
They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
How about that second receiving touchdown in the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. He'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a
Good back shoulder throw like your life depended on it.
And they add the extra point to finish.
But it's about time. They've been screwing me over long enough. Shit.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. On the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football.
Come on, O-line.
Right. Do they like this?
Get us in the fucking end zone.
Really good. I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure.
Get us in the end zone. I got 3 superstars in the middle of the goddamn line. Get us in the end zone.
You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is...
Get it out there, quarterback. I know you tired, but you can't cost us. We need every last point. Way to lay it on the line. Come on, defense. Bring it home.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabs it in the middle.
Guys, damn it. All right, we can't use Thompson to motherfucking create pressure because he's showing up. Oh, come on. Every time I take somebody off of your ass, you fucking score. You're supposed to be catching passes for me, man. You needed to be patient. Come on, safety, what are you doing?
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment, obviously. Got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
And now it's all 2-point conversion.
Hell yeah, that should have been a stop like a motherfucker. Come on. No! Come on! Make the damn tackle!
Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Goes to the option.
Holden, get the fuck out of here.
He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but
get the fuck out of here.
They often call holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Scanning the field, it's Fung trying to get to it. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
That's some bullshit, bro.
Play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement.
Bullshit, man. And we shouldn't have been in that, man. We missed the field goal to win the game.
Nip and tuck the whole game, decide in overtime, crushing loss.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so.
All that safety, the safety just standing there.
Sports college football.
Man.